Hey guys, welcome to another free edition of The Peep Show. I'm Rachel Young, and I've got some interesting stuff to talk about today. I'm obviously yet again on my way to the gym, but I wanted to talk to you first before I went. You see, the other day I got an advanced copy of The Unbeatable Man by Matt Furey. Matt sent me a copy and asked me to read it and autographed it for me and everything. And last night I'm reading a part where I'm not going to ruin anything for you because it's a fantastic book and you got to go get a copy for yourself. But I'm reading a part where there's a wrestling match going on. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. And the two wrestlers, one is starting to get points awarded because the other wrestler is stalling. You know, meaning he's not putting forth his effort to actually try and just win the match. He just wants to get through with it, you know. So the one wrestler is racking up points because the other wrestler is stalling. And I'm sitting there reading it and I was like, don't tell me the guy's gonna win because he gets points because the other guy's not doing what he's supposed to. You know, I mean, I'm thinking if you're gonna win something, you know, you wanna do it because you have just kicked so much ass and you have just put forth so much effort and you really, you know, you deserve to win. You have done everything that you can do to win. And I stopped and thought about it for a second and I went, wait a minute. If you go to a football game and the game is won by nothing more than field goals, you know, kicks up and down the field and not by necessarily a touchdown, it's still a win. You know, when you remember back when Mike Tyson fought, was it Ray Spinks? In Charleston, I think it was. And my husband drove like 2 hours down to go watch this fight. They get there, they get their seats, they get their stuff, they sit down, 23 seconds into the fight, Ray's on the ground, Mike Tyson's the winner. Because the bout was over in 23 seconds, did that mean that Mike Tyson was any less a winner? No! You know, he won fair and square. A win is a win. And I think sometimes because of the competitive nature that we as business owners sometimes have, that we tend to belittle or make excuses for our wins. You know, everybody's good at making excuses for losses, right? Oh, well, you know, the sun was in my eyes, or, well, I was tired that day, or, you know, I hadn't been feeling well, and so I really didn't put forth that much effort. And this goes for any business, you know, but sometimes we make excuses when we win as well. You know, well, you know, that wasn't that hard of a sale, or, you know, that guy was probably going to say yes no matter what I sold him, or, you know, somehow we downplay the wins that we have. And I think just as much, you know, what I talked about yesterday with learning from your mistakes, we got to learn from our successes too, you know. We got to be able to say, not only did I deserve to win, but that's a win. I've made a success. I have done something for myself, for my business, that has bettered us and is going to make us even more successful later on in life. You know, we tend to downplay and look bad on the things that come easy. But when you think about it, the wins that come easy are the ones that give us that little pep. You know, that little burst of, hey, I am doing good. You know, sometimes, you know, I'll get, and I'm admitting this and it's on camera and that's okay, but sometimes I'll get a new copywriting client that the project that they want me to work on is maybe $1,000. And sometimes I'll get copywriting clients that the project that they want me to work on is $10,000. Sometimes it's $15,000. But the $1,000 guys and the $15,000 guys, they're both wins. But sometimes I fail to look at it that way. You know, I go, yeah, well, this is just $1,000 client, though. You know, the work will be done over with pretty easily, and it's not going to be that hard for me to do. But the fact of the matter is, it's still $1,000. It's still money that I didn't have yesterday. You know what I mean? And I think that sometimes by downplaying our successes, it makes it almost okay for us to fail because, well, the successes weren't that big to begin with. You know, we may have sold like a $50 product or a $10 product, and that wasn't that big of a deal, you know. So if we don't sell one, well, that's not that big of a deal either because it was only $50. You know, so the next time that you win, the next time that you have a success, I want you to celebrate it. I don't care how big or how small it is. I want to hear you screaming from the rafters, "Oh my God, guess what fantastic thing happened to me today?" You know, I want you to write and tell me about it. I want you to comment in the section below. Do something. Tell somebody. Celebrate that success, regardless of what size it is, because that's the stuff, as you build on the little ones, that lead to things that are really, truly fantastic. I do have some very big surprises in store for you this week coming up, and especially tomorrow and Labor Day weekend coming up. I've got some things that I think you're going to be interested in. As always, you guys know I'm always listening. I always look forward to hearing from your successes, and I can't wait to hear from you soon. Thanks again, guys.